big deal, and if you're not careful, you can make some big mistakes.
Yep. You're nervous about buying a house, aren't you?
Extremely.
Yeah. Steve Currington with Currington Mortgage is here with what not to do when buying a home. Don't panic, though, right?
Don't panic. No, it's not.
That's rule number one. Maybe you can have some breath spray.
Yes.
Oh,
as you're
the
in the
famous
process.
Currington breath spray.
We actually have a jingle for it.
Yeah, Ryan, you had a jingle.
Ryan had a jingle.
Sing it. Breath spray.
There you go.
Breath spray.
This is the icy mint and spearmint now.
Yeah, there we go. So, Steve Currington, how are you, sir?
Good, man. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. Now, we're talking about buying that house, making rash decisions. What about money? Like where your money goes and depositing into checking a savings account, like where to put the money and how that's documented.
Well, one of the biggest issues that we ran into as a company last month with several customers, so it's not just one person, is that they just don't know. And as much as we work really hard to explain the process and explain what to do and what not to do, people still don't do it. So one of those big things that we get is, well, I got $500 cash and it's in a shoebox, or I've been saving it, or it's from my paycheck, or my friend owed me some money or whatever, and I'm going to use that for my down payment. Well, the minute you put that into your account, it creates a paper trail, and we have to document where it came from, mainly for the reason of they don't want it. It's illegal for it to come from the seller or from me or from the real estate agent. So, and if it's cash, well, there's no honor system anymore. We've seen what's happened in the past with mortgage. So we have to document everything.
Like a gift? Like if my mother-in-law said, hey, I want to give you $10,000.
So we tell our customers that there's a process. If you're getting a gift, no problem. Tell us. Because we have a gift letter you got to fill out. There's a whole bunch of paperwork that you have to go through. But what we really want to reiterate to people is just talk to your lender about cash, about what do I do? I have cash and I need it for my down payment. It becomes if you put it in your account in January and then you come see me in March and apply for a mortgage, it's no problem. It's a week before your closing and you take $1,000 that you sold something on eBay, and it's hard to I mean, many times we can figure out a way to document it, but it's just so much more work. So what happens is,
just wait.
Yeah, you delay your closing.
Sure.
Miss your closing date. You cost you money. You got to extend your lock. There's all kinds of ramifications that come from that. So.
And what about transferring money between accounts?
Yeah, so this isn't a bad thing, except if we don't want to use both of those accounts, because we don't always have to use all your assets. If you've got 10 grand in your savings and that's the only asset I need, and you have 5 grand in your checking and you move money between the two, now I have to have both of them. And if there's a bunch of cash deposits in this one, it creates an issue. So like I said, there's always ways of getting around it. There's verifications of deposits we can do, but there are times where it's like, hey, sorry, you need to wait 30 days. And we have to wait till that money's seasoned and we can kind of get past that before we can even do anything for you. So it can create a problem and delay your closing.
So really, it's all about just being honest about every single little
Yes, because we're going to find it.
Right.
It's just,
even my offshore account, my gambling account?
Oh, I already know about that one.
Okay, that's right.
So. And how long does it usually take to close? I mean, how long are we talking about before we can actually
3 to 4 weeks. Most of the time your contract is, you write it, you make the deal with the sellers. People will set them out for 4 weeks or 6 weeks. We can close quickly, provided that the customer has provided all the documentation to us. We have a purchase contract on that. We've got a 3-week or 21-day guarantee, but some of that's contingent on the buyer or the client getting us their stuff, and that's what we run in. Is they say, well, we were supposed to close in 21 days. Well, you didn't give us your W-2s until 3 days ago, so we've been asking for them for 2 weeks, so that can happen.
Great to hear when you come sit on the couch and talk about this and bring your breath spray is that you put it in layman's terms. And,
yes.
You know, because one of the scary things.
I need layman's terms.
Right. Yeah. It's scary to talk about closing and points and closing costs and this and that, but you kind of explain it on a very simple term, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you for the breath spray.
Yes, I've got cans of it.
You can reach Steve at Currington Mortgage Company. Give him a call at 918-394-5626.
You can email him.
I know. He's got an email address at steve@curringtonmortgage.com. He also tweets a lot.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'm a tweeter.
And that's at Currington Mortgage, right?
Yeah, it's at Tulsa at Tulsa Mortgage.
At Tulsa Mortgage, yes.
The website's right there, curringtonmortgage.com too.